Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Manjula Putri Nabila. I'm from Binasarana Informatika University. Today I will present the material about style shifting for Sociolinguistic Project 1. Definition of style shifting. Style shifting is the practice of changing one's speech or language use depending on the social context, audience, or situations. This can involve altering aspects such as vocabulary, tone, or level of formality to suit different interaction. For example, a person might use more formal language in a job interview while adopting a casual tone when speaking with friends. Style shifting reflects an awareness of social norms and expectations, allowing speakers to navigate various social situations effectively. It demonstrates the flexibility of language and how individuals adapt their communication to express identity and fit into different environments. For example, as you can see, formal. Could you please pass the document? Informal. Hey, please hand me that paper. Why do people style shifting? First, social identity. Aligning with a group's norms using slang with friends. Second, situational context. Adapting to formal or informal settings. For example, at courtroom versus at cafe. Third, power dynamics. Adjusting tone to reflect authority. For example, polite request to a supervisor. Fourth, audience design, modifying speech to match the listener expectation. For example, simplifying language for children. Types of style shifting. First is formal and informal, adapting to specific places or events. For example, a church versus a party. And the example is church or speech event. We are gathered here today in gratitude. Sports game with friends. Let's go. Y'all see that. Second, generational. Younger versus older people use different slang or expression. Examples: Gen Z or millennial slang. That's fire, no cap. Translation. That's amazing, no lie. And boomer or formal equivalent. That's excellent, truly. Third is situational, adjusting language based on how serious or relaxed the situation is. For example, formal in job interview. Good morning, I appreciate the opportunity to discuss my qualification. Informal, texting with a friend. Hey, thanks for the invite, I'm so happy. Fourth, languages or dialect switch. Mixing languages or dialects depending on who you are talking to. For example, English and Indonesian or Jakarta casual. Meeting hari ini cancel ya. Aku lagi WFH nih, WFA or work from home. And the translation, hey, is today's meeting cancelled? I'm WFH right now. Style shifting in real-life examples. Bilingual speaker, English versus Indonesian. With foreigners, we talk in English. Yes, I can help you find the train station. But with Indonesian, we change the style. We will um, we will use Indonesian language with Indonesian. For example, iya bro, stasiunnya dekat sini kok. And the second is employee, formal, email versus chat with college. Email. Dear sir, I'm writing to follow up on the previous meeting. Chat with my college. Hey, did you send the report already? And the third example, lawyer. In court versus talking to client casually. In court, lawyer usually use formal language. For example, Your Honor, I respectfully object to the assumptions made by prosecution. For the clients, lawyer usually talk casually. For example, don't worry, I've got your back. We built a strong case. Factors influencing style shifting. First, social factors, demographic like age, teen slang versus elder speech, gender uptake in women's speech, and ethnicity, Sundanese versus Indonesian shape style choices. The second, physiological factors, suggest high self-monitors adapt more to social cues, while low self-monitor prioritize authenticity. Third, environmental factor, physical spaces, churches versus school, and digital platforms such as LinkedIn versus TikTok. Challenges of style shifting, identity dissonance. According to Touchfell, frequent shifting may trigger role conflict where speakers struggle to reconcile multiple linguistic identities. Example, Minangkabau migrants in Jakarta suppress bahasa Minang to avoid stigma. And the second, communicative breakdowns. According to Halliday, register incongruity can cause misunderstanding. For example, politician overly formal speech alienates rural thoughts accustomed to dialect. Third, cognitive loads. Re- According to Sweller, refers to the mental effort required to process information in working memory. In style shifting, it manifests as the psychological burden of monitoring speech for context appropriate feature, for example, lexicon and grammar. Next is benefits of style shifting. According to Fishman, style shifting maintains endangered regional languages by embedding them in daily discourse. For example, Balinese youth use bahasa Bali at rituals despite dominant Indonesian use. Second, according to Gills and Copeland, speakers use style shifting to signal group membership and solidarity. For example, Javanese speakers mix ngoko informal and krama formal to reflect hierarchical relationship. Third, enhance communicative competence. Style shifting demonstrates sociolinguistic competence, enabling speakers to navigate diverse social contexts effectively, according to Bell. For example, Indonesian professionals employ formal register Bahasa Indonesia Baku in corporate settings, but switch to colloquial Jakarta English or Bahasa Gaul in informal interaction. Conclusion: style shifting is a fundamental aspect of sociolinguistic competence, reflecting this intricate interplay between language, identity, and social contexts. As demonstrated, individuals adapt their speech patterns to navigate diverse communicative environments, whether for social integration, professional success, or cultural preservation. That's all for my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.